All right, so I took one trade today. We ended up absolutely melting to the downside. Coming into the market, I was looking for higher prices. We, okay, well, doesn't delete the 4 hour candle because trading view is useless, but we were hovering above this 4 hour. We had a bullish SMT within it. Um, it was looking pretty bullish, like it was pretty obviously bullish. We had disrespected this entire leg of price action. If we did want lower prices during this leg here, we would have hit EQ or just above it and moved lower, but we didn't. We flipped everything and then we started respecting a 4 hour gap that we had an SMT at. So I was pretty bullish. Like it was pretty obviously bullish coming into this morning. Um, but that did not end up paying me. So coming into the morning, I was looking for a sweep of London and Asia lows, which were sitting right above that 4 hour on NQ. So we had the SMT at the 4 hour. Now all I need to see is a some sort of liquidity sweep. Oh my gosh, dude, trading view, come on, man. But yeah, came up, we swept both of the lows out, going ES. We actually were forming an SMT with that low. What was it? Okay, never mind. No SMT at the time. We did have one earlier in the morning, so maybe that's why I got confused. But yeah, it was basically a sweep of London and Asia lows into the 4 hour gap. We dug into it pretty well. ES hit the CE, the consequent encroachment of that 4 hour, and it was pretty simple from there. It was Coke butter cheese, 2 minute inversion right here, entry on the candle closure, break even at the swing high, and it got immediately draked, and we ended up just absolutely melting to the downside. As for the 4 hour PO3, I was, due to the fact that we had a wickless 4 hour candle, I was still looking for a long because I wanted to see that wick. I wanted to see the top of that candle have a wick formed, and the only way that is by price having coming back up to it. And I wanted that to happen off of this 15-minute intermediate low, which actually is that the intermediate low? Yes, it is. I wanted to see a reaction off this intermediate low, and the weird part about it was we ended up printing an SMT with it. Both ES and NQ edged it. We did not take it out. And so this is where I was like, huh, this kind of smells fishy. We had also flipped this 4 hour gap by then as well. So this probably should have been the first clue that we were entering bearish order flow as soon as my setup got disrespected and we then flipped the 4 hour gap. So now we have this 15-minute opened up with a wickless top, and I'm not exactly sure what the outlook should have been here. I mean, like I know a lot of people took longs with this SMT because we did have a New York AM low right here, and it was a 1 hour intermediate low. So like it really could have been a great long potential. However, it did not play out. As you can see, we hit this 15-minute, and it seems as if the bullish 1 hour manipulation was a fake. Um, this bottom wick here, essentially, is what I'm saying. Is this top wick must have been the real manipulation, and then this is where I kind of wish I did take this short. There's a 3 minute short right here. I would have taken the 1 minute, but the 3 minute was like right on top of it, as you can see right here. That 3 minute. Um, so yeah, stops there. Boom. Maybe break even at the 15-minute low. Relative equal lows. Boom, break even and full TP right there. Would have been a very amazing trade, but the only thing was for me was that we really, I didn't, I didn't really see the 4 hour getting flipped as like, okay, we're like now we're like really sending lower. Like it kind of just felt like that 4 hour flip was really just a ploy to get down to this 1 hour intermediate low, which was also New York AM. So like to me, that was really just a that 15-minute gap tap wasn't like a real like this thing's gonna melt opportunity. So like that's why I didn't end up taking this. Plus I would have had to flip my bias, which is like a whole nother thing. It's like I don't enjoy flipping my bias. Like it to me it really only makes sense to like go with one bias until you get like really disproven, and I didn't get disproven until after that trade. So like up until then I was pretty bullish. I was like, dang, this setup is actually gonna, play out. It looked like it was playing out pretty well. Like it kind of was. You only needed, like, you could have taken it up to this little 1 minute and you would have had a 2 to 1, but it did end up hitting that 15 minute, heading downwards, and look at that 4 hour candle. Um, it just seems like we ended up being offsides with the day, and there just really wasn't anything you could have done about that. Like there is, but like I'm not a risky guy. I'm not like I really like feeling super on top of everything that I do. I don't necessarily enjoy just, having kind of a iffy theory and then like, yes, this did play out, but you know, looking at the high time frame, it's like although we did have this whole down move, it's like okay, we started like we hit all the objectives that I wanted to be hit on this leg. So I wasn't really looking for any lower of prices than down here. And especially the fact that we ended up disrespecting some of the bullish or bearish order flow right here. It's like, dude, it's so obvious that it's bullish. And the only way for us to like really confirm that it was bearish or that it is bearish is seeing all of this play out. So like that's why I didn't end up actually taking this short. It was very nice, but it's like I need more. I need more to like I want to be proven wrong first, and that didn't end up happening until towards the end of the session. Um, yeah, it's just really the only great thing that I enjoyed, like that I really wanted to risk money on, was this setup right here, and it ended up just getting break even. So yeah, that was my outlook on today. I kind of forgot to record that live. I've been trying to do that recently, but I keep freaking forgetting. So yeah, break even day kind of sucks. I mean, literally haven't done anything this week. I've only lost like technically I'm red on this week, just because I didn't freaking like just because my limit order got missed on what was it, Monday or Tuesday? Must have been Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. My limit, I took a L, and then I was looking for a re-entry, and it was absolutely amazing. I read the market like a book, and then I went to go set a limit order. I didn't even mark it in on the candle closure. So yeah, that was a mistake on my part. But that's the thing though, is like we're constantly learning, It feels great to like really be on top of it. Like, this kind of feels a little stingy, just due to the how much we melted after it. But I mean, really, there wasn't context behind really any of this other than the 4 hour being flipped. And it's like I'm not just gonna flip my bias just because it flips one high time frame gap. It's like that was that was the only one there. But if you look deeper into the 1 hour time frame, like I've seen this so many times where we flip some stuff up here. However, we hit this intermediate low and then we fly. It's like it would have made perfect sense. I mean, it's not the craziest thing to ever happen, and I just needed more confirmation. So yeah, um, yeah. Thanks you guys for watching. Hopefully we can actually catch a banger tomorrow. Kind of sucks that we got break even today, but we just were offsides, and there wasn't any way to really know we were offsides until after it happened. So just got to take it. You got to live with it. It is a break even, so risk free trade. Like I lost absolutely zero money today, so feels good. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow.